Hey, give us your soul. I wouldn't be asking if I didn't really need it. Okay, I don't actually need your soul per se, but it would be nice if you just give me your soul right now. Look, it's my first day on the job collecting souls with Collective Soul, and we are now the official band for Hell and Damnation, and Satan is our new drummer, and these block rockin' beats run on live, human, saucy, delicious souls. So give us your soupy soul sandwich, okay? Look, do you want me to pay you for your soul? How much do you want for your sloppy, sweaty soul? I'm just kidding. I don't have any money. But you can't help fix that. Why don't you, instead of giving us your flaming hot Cheeto-dusted pizza roll soul today, do the next best thing and subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/thestoningRolls. Thanks for your time and also maybe your soul. And take it away, Beelzebub. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to get that soul.
Yeah.
Hey Cheesebags, remember to subscribe, like, share and enjoy bonus content at Patreon/thestoningRolls. Enjoy the show.
You done did it this time, boy.
God, cue the neighbor's dog barking.
I can't. I don't think I can hear it.
That
You
might
can't
be my
cue that?
tummy.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Whoa. Oh, there we are.
There we are. Right on the tick. Hello. Welcome, everybody. It's the Stoning Rolls. I'm Aristotle. Lee is to screen right, and Dave is screen left. And we're here to bring you all kinds of fun joy today. The aim here is to bring you some happiness and joy in your life because the world is burning and it's going to heck. And we just want to bring a smile to your face right now. Dave's got some fun things that we can disassociate. I don't know how to say the word yet, but disassociate later. I can't wait to disassociate with Dave and just Dave's disassociation den. And later on, we've got a game of Wait What? Which is going to be super, super fun and halftime super. We can't say that word. We can't say the big game.
That's right. We're not supposed to. Yeah.
You know, what do you mean you can't say it?
You can
You're
say
not allowed.
superb owl.
Yeah, you could say.
Why can't you
supper.
say, is it like Macbeth? Are you just like, is it bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
You gotta
pretty much
leave
you
a
can.
football on the field at all times.
They'll come
Wait,
after you.
I'm confused. Is this really a thing?
You can't say
It's supposed to be a thing. Yeah.
when you go
When
to
did
Target.
this start?
Let me just tell you something. Since 1963 or whatever, whatever the first Super Bowl was.
Wait, you said it.
Ah! Oh no, I didn't.
Well, that's our show.
They're coming after us. They're going to torpedo
Ripped
us.
off the internet. Yeah.
We were trying to play a
Gotcha.
game to see who couldn't say it, and I failed.
Gotcha.
Here's the thing. You go to
fire.
Target and it says, "Get snacks for the big game." You know,
I think
big
yeah,
game
they
Sunday.
they have to pay to use the word.
I think so. Yeah, it's branding. Express
Which is
branding.
weird. What else is like that? That's arguably more important. Like there has to be other things.
Yeah, we don't know. There's nothing more important than the Super Bowl, Dave.
I guess.
There is
Like
nothing.
two.
Yeah,
Oh,
come
damn.
on.
We're down to our.
We're not
This is
selling anything.
softball.
This is not a medical advice show. We are not
This is-
stockbrokers.
We're not sports nuts, apparently.
We're not betting on sports. I'm
We
not
have
even.
no idea what we're doing.
We've,
I'm betting
so
on halftime.
halftime's gonna be good. Kendrick Lamar. This dude won all the Grammys. Well, he won the Grammy for Song of the Year, Record
Hey,
of the
little
Year.
cherub. Yeah.
What's up,
it's
little
gonna be
cherub?
Great.
Oh, dang, man. That was Did you guys watch the Grammys at all?
I
Any
saw highlights. I'm very
Yeah,
proud of Doechii.
I watched Doechie's performance. I still haven't watched her acceptance speech yet.
Incredible.
Do that.
So
Yeah.
moving. Powerful.
Gives
I
you
cried.
chills.
I got up and I was just like, this is exactly what needs to be said. It's anti-DEI. Here's the thing. I got to get on a soapbox for like 1.5 minutes.
Get on it.
I'll give you
People like me, a little kid growing up in the suburbs, all brown and stuff, and then I see a band like Living Colour playing the music I like, rock and roll. I see a person like Prince playing the music I like, and then I'm like, oh, I can do that then. Like, there's this thing called representation that is so freaking important. So when Doechie's up there killing it, she is giving hope to kids who are like, oh, that's something I could do one day. That's something I could be one day. You know, like that's this whole DEI thing is just like, the assumption is it should go, whatever job it is, it should go to the white man. That's the assumption.
Not the best, but yeah.
So it's like
terrible.
And then if it goes to anybody other than a white man, therefore it must have been given to them. So for whatever reason, even though so many of the white man is given the job.
Yeah.
Look at the current administration.
Really for that. That's what's so I can't say the word funny about it. It's just it doesn't make sense because it's the exact same thing as like what they're doing. It's
yeah, it's the exact same thing.
My anger is
Republicans really hate when you inform them that the Electoral College is technically DEI.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, Little Cherub. You had this guy who's in the White House right now, both times, especially in 2016, the most unqualified candidate in the history of the country, beating at the time the most qualified, but not by the popular vote, but somehow won, because I can't even believe it's close. And it wasn't even close this last time because, Kamala Harris, multiracial woman, we can't do that in America. That's just too much. It's going to blow a fuse. So I can't even. So that's why I don't watch the news at all. I don't watch any news. I stopped watching the day after the election. So every week on the show, here live on the air, I source my news from one person only, and that is Lee. Lee, give us the news. I'm going to hear it for the first time. I can feel it in the air that it's bad.
That was an amazing intro. I appreciate that. I'm about to break the news in more ways than one.
You need some title cards.
We do.
Yeah,
the news.
Title cards for you.
Like a splash screen.
Yeah, in a song that's like
like a lower third.
Like the scary music of this. What's the news?
I thought that was a toilet flushing.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which is probably going to be taken away soon, has detected a second bird flu strain in dairy cows.
Second, because the first one they were like, this shouldn't happen. It's never been in cows.
Yeah. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has detected a bird flu strain in dairy cattle that previously had not been seen in cows. Before this detection, all of the 957 bird flu infections among dairy cow herds reported since the outbreak began last year and had been caused by the same strain of the virus. Nearly 70 people in the U.S. have contracted the bird flu now, most of them farm workers, as the virus has circulated among poultry flocks and dairy herds, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Bird flu has also killed tens of millions of egg-laying hens, and that's why the price of eggs is so damn high.
Oh, I see. That's crazy. Yeah, when the bird flu outbreaks happened, so I used to have chickens. And my partner at the time was a veterinarian, and she would get freaked. She would always track the bird flu thing because if the bird flu is local, they come and kill your chickens. They come and just take your chickens and kill them all. Yeah. So it's like a really,
Well, that's fun. We get a second pandemic this time around.
Yeah. And we're already getting rid of all of the departments and things that'll prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so
that's bad.
I wrote this thing on just the terrible stuff that Trump has done just today. But you know what? Like, I'm in such a headspace. I don't fucking want to talk about that guy right now. And I heard a news story right before we went onto our pre-roll, and it's way cooler. Apparently today, I don't think this has ever happened in our nation's history, there was an anti-Trump protest at every capital of every state.
Wow. That takes some organization.
50 protests in 50 states, all at the state capitals.
That's amazing. I love that.
Wow.
That gives me hope.
Yeah, that gives me a little bit of hope. It was like, oh shit, man.
Dang.
And then there's videos of protests all around the world. Because, Ari, I know you don't watch the news, but there's some pretty terrible shit going on right now. He's talking about the U.S. military being put into Gaza to get Gazans out of there and basically ethnically cleanse the entire place. They're taking transgender people out of the military. They signed a thing today that executive order, transgender women are no longer allowed in sports. And
just let me just say this one thing real quick. In the military, there's a citizen, there's a person so willing to fight for this country that they're willing to give their life for this country. And they're denying them because they just don't.
It's terrible.
That's insane for hateful reasons.
It's been 20 days, basically.
Yeah. He literally he wants to own Gaza. He said he wants to turn it into the Riviera of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's why Kushner was over there. And don't tell me it's not a coincidence that he's been talking to the president of El Salvador to negotiate putting American prisoners in El Salvadorian prisons. Don't tell me that's a coincidence that they're also coming out saying that they will deport and detain pro-terrorist protesters, aka pro-Hamas, aka anyone protesting on behalf of the Palestinian people will be arrested, they'll be sent to jail, and then they'll be sent down to El Salvador to the prisons there. And as a historian I watched today, pointed out, the actual concentration camps in World War II, where the ovens and the smoke chambers and all that stuff were, those were outside of Germany.
Yeah. That's how they do it. This is the playbook. They're following the playbook. We're watching this happen in real time. Listen, I don't watch the news. I do get the news from you. I try to be informed, but that's the only way I inform myself. I think it is important to be informed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, and we've started the process of sending 30,000 migrants to Guantanamo Bay. So that's happening also. Let's talk about something a little different, a little strange, a little weird, something to get our mind off of this horrible thing. And maybe while I talk, you'll start dissociating a little bit, because this one really gets your senses involved. It's very imaginative. Just picturing the smell. Fuck it. Visitors flock to Botanic Garden for a whiff of a flower that smells like a rotting corpse.
Yeah, the corpse flower.
The corpse flower. Visitors to the Brooklyn Botanic Garden pulled out their phones and snapped pictures of the rare blooming plant before leaning into a brave whiff of its infamously putrid scent, which resembles that of rotting flesh. One of the people there said, "It smells like feet, cheese, and rotten meat. It just smelled like the worst possible combination of smells. That was disgusting." But it's worth the trip because the rare, I'm never going to get this right. The rare Amorphophallus gigas, commonly known as the corpse flower, has bloomed for the first time since arriving in Brooklyn since 2018. Native to Sumatra, this plant is known for its height and scent, and in some cases can take over a decade to bloom.
Yeah,
I'm gonna allow this comment. I'm gonna allow that.
What's the comment?
Can you read the? Yes. Are those the jacarandas or what are those?
Now scroll away from the comments so we don't get taken off YouTube.
Wait, it's the jack off rondas. That's
How
sorry.
do? Oh, that's pretty
I
good.
can't scroll away. Little cherub, you gotta keep typing.
How do Ginkgo?
Keep typing so that it can disappear.
Tell us more tree names.
What are some names of plants? I don't know.
Elm.
How do people know
Pine.
it smells like a corpse flower? Like visitors.
There are a lot of
visitors-
people who know what corpses smell like, Dave.
Well, I know that, but if you go and you look at this plant, are you going to be like, "Yep, smells just like a corpse"? Like,
Well, maybe
you're just being told what a corpse smells like.
Well,
what if you're a CSI investigator?
yeah,
I
you
understand where
recognize
they
the
go,
smell.
but what about when you go, Lee?
Yeah, how would you know?
I feel
I'm
like
not
everyone
asking the
kind of knows.
professionals to go.
I feel
Well,
like
you've
everyone
already
knows what death
classified it.
smells like.
You've smelled like a rotting thing, right? Like rotten meat,
Yeah.
rotten animal. It's kind of got like a distinct.
You know, I don't usually make it my business to go put my nose.
Sometimes the
near
business
a
makes
dead
it in you,
animal.
Dave.
Sometimes it does. Here's how I know how it smells, because I played a evil doctor in a movie in college where we took the different parts of the animal that they throw out at the butcher, like the pig's brain and all that stuff, and so like I had to like handle that stuff, and we were in an abandoned asylum. It was an asylum, not like, I mean, very much like the ones Trump thinks that the word asylum means, where people go. And we came back to do a reshoot like a few days later, and the mate was still kind of in that room. And boy, oh boy, it's not a good smell. I'll tell you, it smells like a jacaranda or whatever tree that is.
I had a bird or something, a bird or a squirrel or something die in my wall once when I was a kid.
Oof.
And there was just nothing you could do to get it out, so you just waited.
You just for the maggots to do their job.
And then eventually we had flies everywhere, but the smell was the most disgusting I still remember to this day.
That's like the Amityville Horror with all the flies in the attic, that part.
No, sir.
Wow.
Lee, is there any more news? Are we?
That's all I could stomach today because if you turn, well, there's that, but if you turn on the news for more than 25 minutes these days, you cry.
Yeah.
I see it in people like. So I have that governor on my Instagram, so I can only look at Instagram a few times a day, which is super helpful for my brain.
I got to stop sending you stuff then.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm wasting all your time.
I try to catch up in that time, that 10 minutes segment, and then it's just like my time runs out. But one day I'll catch up on all the memes, and but. The thing is, I'll go and then I'm looking at other people's stories and everybody's just like, what is going on? Like, if I see it's news, I'll skip it. But if I see it's a person reacting to the news, I'm like, oh, it must be real bad out there. I'm just inside my own little dissociation den, just like Dave's dissociation.
You have to microdose this stuff.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Can you believe ChatGPT couldn't spell it right again?
I want to put this in a bid. This should be it. This is the best
be our merch.
we got.
I love this.
We need let's make a t-shirt out of
Put
it.
this on a coffee mug.
I love this graphic. This is, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and see what Dave has brought to you to help, melt your brain in the best possible way. Because I feel like I need my brain completely zapped out of existence. And I think, Dave, you're really good at finding just the right way to do that. So what have you got for us?
Like Lee said, if you look at anything too long these days, it's just all bad. It's bad news. So I don't want that. But I do want to start with an informative video. And I feel like it's better to start off with a little bit of a bummer thing than to end with one. Well, I mean, not a, it's just for whoever might need some information. This is from Now This Is Impact.
It was 5:30 a.m. when ICE came to Esther's apartment.
ICE stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The agents lied to Esther, saying they were police officers investigating a crime and her husband, Alexei, was a potential witness. Is Alexei home? They asked innocently. Now Esther's gut told her she should cooperate, but she remembered something she'd heard on the radio. ICE had been making early morning sweeps using tricks like this to get people to open their doors. Esther remembered she had rights. ICE may try similar tricks at your home. They may say they're looking for a friend, relative, or roommate. But do not be fooled, and do not open the door. Instead, remain calm and be polite. Tell the agents that you'd like to see a warrant and their ID. Ask them to slip these documents under the door or hold them up to the peephole. Without a warrant signed by a judge, ICE is not allowed to enter or search your home. ICE usually won't have a warrant, but they may lie and say they do, or show you something else that looks official. So look carefully and take pictures of whatever they show you. If they refuse to share any of these documents, then ask them for their card and contact information. Do not show the agents anything or say anything, except, I do not consent for you to enter my home. I do not want to talk to you without a lawyer present. Please leave. Now, ICE won't always listen to you and may enter your home using force. But saying these things might help you in court, even if the agents don't listen.
Yeah.
That is a really good message, a good PSA, I think.
Little education to the dissociation, which we don't really do, but
we can do that. We can give out information that helps people.
I'd say this is a very educational podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new every time.
Yeah.
I feel like children should watch this podcast to learn something.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get any sound out of that. So
you didn't get any sound?
It.
Okay. No sound.
Well, you guys both heard it?
I heard it, and I saw that we could hear it too. So we heard it.
I'm just kidding. I heard it. I heard everything.
You heard everything.
Are your beanies over your ears and then the headphones on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. You gotta put your ears in the phones. Warm. Also, I'd like to make a disclaimer that this is not an educational program, although it is an opinion of ours that everyone can learn from. It is an
educational program.
Is our opinion about classic. This is not financial advice.
It's also not a cooking show yet.
We'll fight for you.
We will fight for you. But we'll give you the information you need. Thanks, Dave, for that important message. Now, this one, as you can already tell, is also educational. I enjoy Pete Holmes immensely. I like his wit, and he does this series of Batman videos, and for some reason this one I felt would be at place here.
Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way. But if in 20 years you're still living here, I'll kill you. And I'm Batman. Batman doesn't kill. But for the sin of wasting a beautiful math mind, I'll make an exception.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I owe it to myself to do this. What if I don't answer?
No. You. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. I'd give anything to have what you got, so I wouldn't have to spend my nights in a dank cave solving riddles with a preposterously large computer. You're smarter than my really large science cave computer, Will. And that's a lottery ticket you gotta cash in. Don't be a
mid-sentence.
Being here's a waste of your time. It's an insult to all of us that you're even here right now. Go Patriots!
That's very Boston, very Southy.
Yeah.
You know what? It sounds like he can never breathe when he does that Batman. But I
think the mask is really tight. Maybe I don't know.
It's like his whole face is getting extruded out of the cowl.
Yeah.
For some reason, the Christopher Nolan Batman mouth hole is very tight.
Yeah. Try to rein them into only saying their lines.
Batman. Oh. That's their best screenplay. So he was kind of paraphrasing the best screenplay of 1997, Good Will Hunting. So
what's crazy is I knew that was from Good Will Hunting, but I had not seen. I still have not seen the movie.
Oh, that's one of the best movies in the 90s. It was one of my favorites.
I just like to blow your guys' mind every episode with my lack of cinema knowledge.
It's a great movie. You know why? Because first of all, it's Gus Van Sant, and Gus Van Sant is a very talented film director. Second of all, Robin Williams is amazing in it. First of all, actually, Robin Williams is amazing. He actually won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. And this is the movie where I got introduced to Elliott Smith, the incredible, the inimitable, the greatest Elliott Smith, greatest singer-songwriter of his generation. He's mostly the soundtrack.
We'll add it to the watch-along hat that we're...
that we'll never do.
Yeah.
We should make appointment watch-alongs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm good like between 1 and 3 a.m. I'm usually up.
Oh yeah, me too. That's pretty good. I'm like 3 and 4. Well, now that my place is going to be party central. That's what I've decided. So everybody come on down, watch movies.
That disco ball.
And then got the disco ball right above
You could
my
charge a fee at the door.
I should
make it very exclusive.
I could put a neon light in the window because my apartment's right here facing the street. It's a busy road.
Ooh, yeah.
Kind of like,
You could put a paper sign outside that says like "Party Inside"
with a balloon hanging from it, so they know where the party is.
Sharpie's running. It's been out for ages.
What else?
All right. We're doing all the heavy hitters. Ruben Solo. I've been seeing his stuff for a long time now, and I enjoy the absurdity and the little bit of dryness to it.
Ruben stuttered. Wait, who is it?
Ruben Solo.
Oh, okay. Ruben
So
stuttered.
what can I help you with? This is going to sound crazy. I've heard it all. I can't shake this feeling that my psychiatrist is an imposter. Really? Really? That sounds like paranoia. Really? Really? And I say that as a real psychiatrist. Well, I trust you. Really?
His eyes.
Of course. After all, I'm a real patient. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Well, I'll be seeing you soon. Oh, very soon. Very, very soon. Very, 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 very. Dear God, these are the most delusional patients I've ever had. And I should know. I'm a real doctor. This experiment's getting out of hand. Sorry guys, I just got a bit of faulty cabling here. Can you fix it? Yeah, of course. I'm a real electrician. What?
He blew everything up. It's like imposter syndrome.
Yeah. It's just I love the ones that just keep going where most things would end. You just add another step and another layer.
Yeah, you just keep unfolding ad absurdum. That is that is always good.
Great. That is good mustard.
Some good mustard.
Mustard. That sounds tasty.
Sure does. That was a good one. I liked my favorite part was when they did a close up of his face and he looked wall-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of remember Ren and Stimpy used to do those detailed close-ups?
Yeah.
I loved those. Yes.
It's all about the details.
Mm-hmm.
That's comedy, baby. All right. Got another one here. Another funny one from Egg Party Comedy. Going back to the news a little bit and how overwhelming it can be. Which is kind of cool because I feel like people are making videos, that with TikTok and Instagram and everything, it's so current that even all this this horrible stuff that everybody's going through, people are finding a way to kind of make fun of it. And I don't know. Take a look.
I'll add these together.
Oh no. What? What's wrong? I just started thinking about all the things going on in the world. The things that I'm seeing online are just making me feel really bad. Like, are things ever gonna go back to the way they were? Oh, but your feet, right? I'm just gonna scroll Instagram or something to kind of get my mind off of what's going on.
Maybe not Instagram.
Yeah, I agree. Probably not Instagram.
Oh my god, what is this? This is really bad, guys. Have you guys seen this? Oh, no.
Why don't we watch like some cute animal videos? You love animals. What's your favorite one?
I guess like a baby fox is my favorite.
Okay, Lucas, can you put something on?
There's probably the latest Fox news.
There are two genders.
Oh,
no.
Fox and Friends. No. Fox and Friends and his friends. The Foxes.
Fox and his friends.
And Caroline, could you get like a wash rag or something like that? I know the world's really crazy right now, but don't think about that. Try thinking about something good, like your friends or your dog or your family.
Thinking about my family.
Did you get that right? Guys,
She's got it.
I got it.
Oh, jeez.
I feel so much better.
Yeah. Man slap.
Yeah,
That
the
face is so good.
the artistry
Good God.
behind it. Yeah.
There's so much art in there.
Yeah.
I like the Fox and Friends. Very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching foxes the other day, like actual little baby foxes, and you can
Where the
have
hell
a
did
fox.
you find foxes?
You can
found
have
it,
a
yeah.
fox now. You can have.
What do you mean you can have a fox?
Those foxes with the big ears, those little tiny ones with the big ears, you can have one
Yeah.
as a pet.
Is that a
fox.
fennec fox? Yeah.
Fennec fox, yeah. You can have that. Now you can have. I want a fox.
Huh.
I want a fox and his friends.
We should stop doing this and get some foxes, guys.
Let's
We
go get
should.
foxes.
We should
know what we're
raise
doing.
foxes. Fleet foxes. We'll have a fleet of foxes.
We could have a fleet of foxes.
Star Fox. That's my fox.
Ah, damn it. One episode we have to all dress up as Star Fox characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not say anything.
No.
Right. And we should be like that 16-bit, like sort of geometry.
Yeah.
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 Like money for nothing.
I do have one more. I wasn't gonna include it. I was just gonna rock the other ones, but something tells me that that you guys would enjoy this quite a bit. This is from
anything with Linkin Park.
If it was sung by Aussies, yeah, you could, yeah,
like Shinoda.
Yeah,
like Shinoda.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognise me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in.
Oh my God.
Everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh man.
I hope
so far.
nobody on either aisle is insulted.
I mean, I hope it's insulting to conservatives or people who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, always. But I hope
Yeah,
Linkin Park doesn't think we're making fun of them.
I feel like everybody can relate to Linkin Park.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to scream it out in your own accent.
I love that the idea is just softly say it as if you're screaming it.
Yeah, exactly. And have it trail off. Like,
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, without the music, with the actual tracks, anything sounds disjointing, I guess. But yeah, so
It
check
is
out
the half.
check them out if you want to see more.
The half-willed got so far.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like they were like in the back of a room that they didn't want to be heard doing it in.
Yeah. It's what was that Mad TV? The Stewart.
Yeah. Pretty. Stewart sings.
Oh my god.
That's the den, guys.
Dave, thank you for taking us down to Dave's disassociation den to help forget about the world
This
outside.
is the new logo, right?
This is I might add to it. I might start a collection and have like a coffee table book.
Yes.
We could,
that's a good idea.
Out there, full of all the wonderful artwork.
Or you could just keep adding to it, like every week, just add a new little line.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. And then we can just play Find the Difference.
End of the season, you have like the complete logo finally, and then we start new.
I like it.
Love it.
Well, thank you for joining us here for Dave's Disassociation Den. Join us every week when we disassociate. It sounded like I was like on the dock for a second. You hear that? Oh, you guys can't hear it, but you can hear it at home. So forget about everything. Forget about the world. All right, y'all.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Good luck. Just try.
In the end,
it didn't really matter.
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
The world is total ass right now. I mean, what the fuck is even going on? Are we really being scammed by a real estate agent and a goddamn fucking car salesman? For real? For real? For real? I mean, what the fuck?
From the makers of We're Just Asking Questions Here comes the dumbest fucking timeline in the multiverse. We all know that the nuclear experiment conducted at the CERN laboratory with their powerful particle accelerator way back in 2012 caused a rift in space-time, sending us careening into this alternate stupid fucking bullshit universe. Like shit was going pretty fucking good for a while, but racism is a fucking B word, and that shit is everywhere. So if you see people doing that shit, say something, you dumb fuck. If there's one good thing to come out of this elephant turd blossom of a timeline, it's the stoning rolls. Remember to subscribe and consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/thestoningrolls.
I mean, what the fuck? Thanks for watching.
My face fucking hurts right now.
Welcome.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
There's no rest.
No rest for the
I need a chance to breathe. Damn it.
Wait, what? The show that makes you go, what?
I imagine that theme song had all the frames.
It had every frame.
Yeah,
You were reserving all the frames for the...
Yeah, I saved them up.
There were 64 frames a second in that theme song.
All those frames you left out of those renders, Lee, I picked them up and put them in.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I know how miserable that must be. Gosh darn.
Oh,
Lee, so you got some...
This has been too much.
You got any questions for us, Lee? I think you've got some
I
questions.
have a fun game. We got the big game coming up. If you're watching this on YouTube, the big game's tomorrow.
The Supper Bowel.
And we all know that the most important part of the big game is the halftime show and the commercials.
Yes.
So this game is our big game is halftime show edition.
An elephant.
Wait, what? Halftime show edition. Question number 1.
Oh, man.
Which performer unintentionally terrified viewers by leaping from the roof of the stadium with cables, of course, during a halftime show? A.
Whoa.
Lady Gaga. B. Bono. C. Bruce Springsteen. D. A Pitbull.
Spruce Bartstein. Is how it's pronounced.
I decided to be French for that.
I don't know that I was thinking of any of them.
Was.
A pitiable.
Which one terrified viewers by leaping from the roof of the stadium?
Oh, yeah. That must be...
I'm going with Gaga.
Lady Gaga?
I think it's Gaga. She seems like she would wear a jetpack or something. She seems like she'd do a zip line. She seems like our friend right here. Tim.
Bruce and Bono, I'm going to say they're not, You should set up some fishing line before the show and just occasionally just zoom and zip.
Just zip it past the camera.
That could be a transition.
Yeah, it should be. Look at that.
Oh my God, I've gone bald.
What?
Tim, if you're listening, come on our show, please.
Tim, we want you to be on the show. You and
I'm sure you're just waiting for the invitation.
He's been waiting.
All right. That was lovely distraction.
All right, I think it's.
What are your answers? Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
Do we have answers in the chat?
I just want to say something.
I think I'm the only one in this right now.
About Pitbull. This is about Pitbull. I don't like Pitbull too much. Like, as an artist. I'll say as an artist. Maybe he's fun to hang out with. Maybe he's fun. He's a hype man. I don't know. But when he says
worldwide.
When he says the opening line of that song, take a picture with a Kodak, better yet, something, and then he says Kodak. Again, he rhymes the word Kodak with the word Kodak in the first line.
What are you going to rhyme Kodak with?
Yodak. Something.
Kodiak, like Kodiak. The bear.
Cognac?
Yeah.
Cognac. You could say that.
Kodak Cognac.
Cognac would be good.
He says this, the first line of the song.
Picture that with a Kodak. Yeah.
Me Dr. not working hard. Yeah, right. Picture that with a Kodak. And better yet, go to Times Square, take a picture of me with a Kodak.
I mean, it makes sense.
Kind of makes sense now, actually. I think about it, yeah. He's saying, now take a picture.
Yeah, it's a different use of...
Yeah, it's a different use of Kodak.
Kodiak.
Anyway, the answer is...
So wait, is that your answer?
Your answer is Pitbull?
No, my answer is... It's got to be Bart Sprustein. No. They're not booing. They're yelling Bart Sprustein. I think it's got to be Lady Gaga because she can fly, I think. So she jumped off the top of the supper barrel and flew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're both going A, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the answer is A, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Starting off strong again.
When Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl, she dramatically launched herself from the top of the stadium, leaving people worrying because they didn't see that she had a cable hooked up to her. She basically Mission Impossible her way down.
Yeah.
But no one knew she was doing it.
Didn't Tom Cruise skydive into the Olympics last year?
I think that's how he leaves his house.
Yeah, he did skydive into the Olympics.
He comes home every night.
Yeah, via zip line.
Tom Cruise.
Which halftime show featured an inflatable shark that, despite strict choreography, decided to dance like no one was watching? Dave already knows.
You know the inflatable shark answer?
Lifting shark.
What are the possibilities?
A, Maroon 5. B, Katy Perry. C, Bruno Mars. Or D, Coldplay.
I'm not going to give it away. B.
D, Coldplay. Coldplay's at least a solid C. C plus.
I don't know. I would put them B.
I'd put their first two albums at a B, and then they went to D real quick. Maybe even failing.
Rush of Blood to the Head. That's a solid. That's a good album. That's a good album. But let me just say.
But this is about an inflatable shark, Aristotle.
A baby shark?
Don't play that song. Do not play that song. I will leave this chat right now.
Oh, okay. I felt like I could play it. Thankfully, it doesn't come to mind, the melody. Baby
I'm
shark.
so happy. No.
Listen, I think I've only heard that song one time, and it was when someone actually requested it that I play it one time, and then that was 5 years ago.
Lucky.
Tools
or Tool.
Dr. Gleeklop will constantly remind us that Tool's 2019 album Fear Inoculum is not his favorite Tool.
It's now become the new James Cameron. It's now become the show's avatar.
Yeah, you
gotta rework that into Tool somehow.
Yeah. I should. Guys,
okay.
Which halftime show?
What are the options? Which halftime show featured a baby shark?
Inflatable shark.
It's Katy Perry. Let's move on.
Okay, an inflatable shark. What are the other options? I had a piece of trivia about one of those other ones. It was Coldplay.
Maroon 5.
Oh, Maroon 5. Yeah, they're bad. That was my trivia. But that's not. Everybody knows that.
B. Katy Perry. C. Bruno Mars or D. Coldplay.
Bruno Mars is good.
Yeah.
I'm just ranking them in what I think they're. Katy Perry had some really solid bangers back in the day. But I think it's got to be. Well, Maroon 5. I'd like to see them all get eaten by a shark, if that's possible.
I saw Katy Perry on a yacht to Catalina.
Yeah, was it your birthday?
Performing. No.
Did she have a shark?
No.
Does she have a baby shark? No. Let's see. I'm gonna say
no.
That because I want Maroon 5 to be eaten by a shark. That it must have been.
You're going to say Maroon 5.
I'm going to say Maroon 5, yeah. 5 Towns College. That's where they went.
Dave, tell him.
It's not Lady Gaga. It's Katy Perry. Somebody handed me the wrong envelope.
It's Moonlight.
Yeah, the shark actually became more famous than the actual performance. That's what people tend to remember.
Its one of its fins wasn't going up. It was kind of down by its side.
So it was a fin malfunction. It was a wardrobe malfunction for the shark.
Yeah.
During the halftime
That's why you
show.
got to use real sharks next time.
You got to use real sharks. Hey, I just want to make an announcement to everybody watching right now. Yes, the frame rate was weird for a little bit, but guess what? You're going to get to see the show in its entirety without any mess ups on Saturday morning on YouTube. So remember, also you get extra show if you go to the Patreon and subscribe. And I know a lot of you are subscribers on Patreon, so you get extra show before and extra show after, and it's going to be fully intact. Don't worry about it. Sorry about the technical
Or will it be?
It'll be new to you.
We might have a surprise in there. So please, if you feel like you've missed out on Dave's Dissociation Den, you will not, because on Spotify and YouTube, it'll be perfectly viewable. So thank you for sticking around.
There really is nothing worse than the promise of a good dissociation and then just not getting to do it.
Fleeting sometimes.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all who missed it. It was good. I was gone.
It was incredible. Yeah. I lost it on that last one.
Honestly, the stream liked it so much it just started not concentrating on showing everybody.
It started disassociating down to 10 frames a second.
Yeah, down to 10 frames a second. So honestly, that's how good it was.
Next week we're getting it down to 5.
The whole show down to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Which artist's halftime show had such a blinding pyrotechnics that one sports journalist joked it might have been visible from space?
Oh, God.
I'm going to say Michael Jackson.
A, Beyonce. B, Paul McCartney. Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
C, The Weeknd. Or D, Bruce Springsteen.
Spruce Schmartstein.
I don't like that he's making.
You may ask yourself, why is he coming around for a second lap? I don't know.
That seems like a.
He had a good halftime show. I remember that. So Paul McCartney, I saw that one on a plane.
Fan. But The Weeknd, don't they? Doesn't he have that song blinding lights. But yeah.
Yeah, you might want a blinding performance.
That one, he was
Inside
like
a
in
box.
a bunch of mirrored hallways. Yeah. So I couldn't
was
see
like-
that from space very well.
He's like looking around.
They might have had like a transmission.
But it's the pyrotechnics that they're seeing.
Yeah, they're saying it was so bright. You could have seen.
I don't remember McCartney's.
McCartney's is
Paul
good.
McCartney,
He's an
usually
impeccable
has a pretty
musician.
good fireworks show.
Yeah.
For Live and Let Die.
Lil Cherub says, "Hey, the Weeknd's halftime show was very theatrical."
Yeah. But A was.
How do you do that? A is Beyonce.
A is Beyonce.
The C is The Weeknd.
Could have gone with B for Beyonce, but
Theatrical. West End.
How you do it?
You gotta make your finger like all. So you do this.
you got to be less Nosferatu, I think.
Yeah, yeah. You have to have a really long
You have
index.
to have a little bit of light.
How do you snap the finger?
Snap your finger. This is how you do it.
Is this a quiz?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for answers here.
Next week, we all coming back with Nosferatu mustaches.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
It's coming in.
B, I want to say. Judella says D because it seems the most unlikely. I don't like that Bruce Springsteen came back. I feel like that's a trap.
A lot of people don't like that he came back, Dave.
It's a trap. Admiral Akbar didn't like it. Nobody liked it.
It's a trap.
I'm gonna go.
Fuck it.
I could see a reporter saying that about Sir Paul McCartney, though.
Yeah. It's because, look, you got Paul McCartney, you got Katy Perry, who is in this? Lady Gaga.
We got Beyonce. A, Beyonce. B, Paul McCartney. C, The Weeknd. D, Bruce Springsteen.
I'm going B. I'll go B.
Paul McCartney?
Yeah,
Sir Paul
I don't
McCartney? Knight of the
remember
Round Table.
And I would quickly forget bright fireworks, I feel like, versus anything else.
I'm going to say.
Especially on TV, yeah.
I can't believe you guys didn't miss that. You missed the obvious answer. It is the Queen Bee. It's Beyonce. She's so bright. Listen, Beyonce proved on Sunday that she really can do anything. She's won Album of the Year 5 times in 5 different genres. You could see her from space. So it's Beyonce. It must be Beyonce.
I love that album too.
Yeah. I think you could get another one.
Well, Ari, tell Dave what's up.
Oh,
Dave, you must have picked. You had to pick Beyonce. You don't listen, Dave. If Beyonce's in a category, you have to pick Beyonce.
But she's the main focus, I feel like.
In 2013, her performance included so many explosions and light effects that it actually set a world record.
That's what I thought.
Wait, when was that?
2013.
Oh God, what? That seems so long ago.
That was a long time ago. That was a very long time ago.
I didn't know we were talking about 2013 Beyonce.
This goes back all the way to 1967. Don't tell me how I know that's how old The Big Game is.
Wow. That's what I met you guys. That's the first LLP job I did was January 2013. And
that's how long ago that was.
It's a while.
We've known each other a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. Just now I'm just starting to reflect.
Back in my den? Where'd you go?
What?
Huh?
Are we here? Did we disappear?
I'm here.
We're here.
No, you just okay. We're getting a whopper of an episode this week. Huh?
Hey,
you stopped talking for so long. No need for take 2.
I think it's perfect. I think everything we've done so far is the showmanship level of a Beyonce, let's say, or a Bart Springsteen.
Okay.
We still sound better than Tool's 2019 album, Fear Inoculum, according to...
Can I get an amen?
Okay.
Just
Which
for that,
halftime
Lee Cloud.
performer made...
I'm going to play Out of Tune.
Now,
that's one phrase.
We just lost everyone in the chat. They all
Yeah,
left.
we did.
Now, honestly, this question coming up is kind of pointless. But, I'm still going to ask it anyway. Which halftime performer made the most meme-worthy entrance by getting hopelessly lost in a maze of golden mirrors?
We know that one. It's Katy
Tell
Perry.
me. Yeah.
A.
Bruce
The Weeknd. B. Justin Timberlake.
Kendrick! Drop another diss track!
C. Prince. Or D. Madonna.
Demand an explanation.
Huh? If this is somehow not The Weeknd,
Hurry up with that pizza!
You sure about that?
We're just gonna keep playing sound effects.
He built that
can
wall.
I get an amen?
That might be one of my favorites.
Doing it well.
Totally cool.
Just okay, guys. We know it's.
Come with me.
No, we're gonna get demonetized.
I know. I got it's less than 8 seconds, less than 6.
No, sir.
It's A. The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Did we get straight A's?
I don't think we're done yet.
We're not done yet.
All right.
We're not done. The explanation for this answer was Dave explained it earlier.
Oh, yes.
So, I hope you paid.
I'm never going this easy again. Just let you know that.
This is like a vacation.
Well, so did you announce the answer yet, or did we?
I did. It's The Weeknd.
I think it's Wednesday, actually, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
on YouTube, it's The Weeknd.
Do you guys?
All right, we're on to what?
Do you guys follow Daniel Craig announces The Weeknd? It's great.
No.
Every Friday on like Threads or whatever you're on, it's him on Saturday Night Live saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd," and then it's The Weeknd.
Oh,
yeah,
it's kind of nice.
It's like a nice.
Someone thought to do that.
It's nice, inviting, welcoming. It's almost like, rest in peace, David Lynch's daily weather report or daily number.
Yeah.
It's very, very comforting. It's nice.
Well, we're on to the bonus question.
All right, it's
guys,
bonus time.
The stakes are high, I will say with this, because I've been in talks with his people and he's agreeing to do this. But if you get this question wrong, at the Big Game halftime show, Kendrick Lamar will put out a statement saying that the song Not Like Us was actually about you instead of Drake. So,
all right.
Which rock legend slid across the stage on his knees during a performance, narrowly avoiding a wardrobe malfunction that would have upstaged Janet Jackson's infamous moment?
I know this one.
A. Mick Jagger. B. Bruce Springsteen.
I knew it.
C. John Bon Jovi. Or D. Axl Rose.
It's Deuce Borstein. I know this because that's what I picture every time. I picture the slide on his knees across the stage. Or I picture it. That's what I remember. So I have no doubt in my mind that it's Steven Dorfstein. How do you say his name? Bart? Bruce?
I don't know. I've never heard it before in my life.
Sure you have. You've heard The River.
I know that creepy song. Do you know? Can play the one where he's like, "Hey, little girl, is it at home?"
That's more Pete Holmes.
That's a creepy song. The one where he's like, "Tell me where your daddy is. I got a train running through your head."
Dude. It's like 2 chords, yeah. No,
I mean, it's a good song.
Ooh,
yeah,
I'm on fire.
What was
it's a great song.
we
A is
got
Mick Jagger.
Okay.
Mick Jagger, notoriously massive dong. So maybe that'll sway your.
Maybe that'll swing your opinion.
Maybe that'll swing.
Is Bon Jovi? They're from Jersey, right?
John Bon Jovi is from Jersey, so that I don't know what that has to do with knee slide.
Well, wait. Oh, Springsteen is from Jersey.
Yeah. What about Mick Jagger?
Mick Jagger.
No, he's not from Jersey.
What about Axl Rose? Where is Axl Rose from? I want to say like Ohio.
I think he's from.
Yeah.
I think he's from the Midwest.
Maybe. Yeah.
I want to say Ohio. He looks like someone from Ohio.
He kind of has more of a Florida vibe.
Florida vibe.
Yeah, he does have a Florida vibe, doesn't he?
He's Ohio pale with a Florida furiosity.
Florida summer.
Oh, Little Champ says it might be Axl Rose though.
Flip flopping going on.
Now here's the thing: is a lot of people have done the knee slide. The trick to this question is whose dong almost flew out.
Lenny Kravitz's.
He's not one of the answers. His dong actually did fly out, and it was not at the big game. It was, but he showed everyone his big game.
He sure did.
So let's repeat the question.
Which rock legend slid across the stage on his knees during his performance, narrowly avoiding a wardrobe malfunction that would have upstaged Janet Jackson's infamous moment?
Harry, you seem pretty confident it's the boss.
I'm sure it is Bruce Springsteen.
Are you Katy Perry sure? Are you Weekend sure?
I'm Weekend sure. Like as soon as you said Bruce Springsteen, I thought of his halftime show and I thought of him sliding across on his knees.
Thought of his dong.
On his dong.
Yeah,
sliding,
Bon Jovi's
tripping
from
over.
New Jersey too. I knew there was multiple New Jersey things.
Yeah. Where's Axl Rose from? Where did we decide he's from? Is he from like the Midwest? I feel like
Ohio.
Ohio, yeah. We decided.
Yeah.
Jujella says Springsteen. Who said Springsteen?
No, we're still talking about where these people are from.
Yeah. We're talking about where Axl Rose hails from. Oh, right. Well, I have a computer right here. I'll look it up. Where's Axl Rose from?
That's no fun.
Yeah, this is going to change everything.
He's from... He's from Lafayette, Indiana.
That's right. Midwest.
Okay.
Does that change your answer, Dave?
No, I was always gonna follow Ari.
You're both going Springsteen. You're not going Jagger.
That was the strategy.
He seemed.
Although Springsteen's been in it 3 times now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Third time's the charm.
Oh.
Or third time's the red herring.
That is the name of my new spy novel. So
the third
time's the red herring.
Mm-hmm.
Fool me thrice.
The MacGuffin.
It's all about the band Thrice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great band.
And how you got fooled by them one time.
And how they keep fooling me.
Thrice times now.
Play some Thrice now.
It's a trilogy.
Remember, you will be pointed out by Kendrick Lamar at the big game. Take me down to the big game.
That's again why I'm going with Ari's answer, because I don't know if you know this, but I am shorter than him. So if I stand behind him when Kendrick does it, it's going to look like he's just, yeah.
Well, you might look even more like someone who's kind of a creep in the song might be about, because you'll be up against Aries behind.
If anybody's proved that height don't mean nothing, is Kendrick Lamar. That guy he's a giant.
Yeah, so he would never call me out.
Yeah.
We're probably the exact same height.
The answer is B, Bruce Springsteen.
I knew it. And therefore,
man. Yep. I knew by proxy.
What happened?
Yeah, 2009. He skid across the stage, and he, in interviews later, said that like his thing was mere inches from going all, just being shown to the universe.
Oh, well, that would have been even more legendary. We would all remember that easily. Yeah. like the Janet Jackson.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look up him sliding on his knees, and now picture it's about to come out.
Has anybody like zoomed in on his face as he's doing it? To, like,
That's why he's going.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Have you seen those pictures where people, it's pictures of people soloing on guitars, but the guitars have been replaced with slugs, so their faces make sense? It just looks like they're carrying giant slugs, and that's why they're like...
Yeah, now that you describe it.
I feel like I would remember if I saw that.
Oh, I'm going to put that in the Discord or something.
Put that in the Discord.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
That's fantastic. Discacordation.
Discacordation.
That was a good quiz. Thank you for the...
Is there a bonus?
Finally having us...
That was the bonus.
That was the bonus.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Drake is still the subject matter of the Kendrick Lamar song, Not Like Us.
Wait, what? Well, that was Wait What, ladies and gentlemen.
He can't catch a break.
Oh my God.
That's the
my
theme
brain
song.
Isn't okay.
Holy cool.
They said it's fine.
Wait, watch the show that makes you go.
No. I just want to remind people who don't know this. I had music queued up that none of us had heard yet. And then I said, I'm going to give you one take, Lee, and you have to sing the theme song. Then that was it. That was the one take you had. So that is the theme song forever for Wait What.
And I got Grammy for theme song of the year.
Yeah.
You did. See that?
We should try to record it again, but another surprise recording. Don't give him any warning.
Yes.
Just say, here's a chance to redo the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, see, what's so hard is there's like a delay.
Yeah.
So no matter, I gotta like try and sing half a beat ahead.
But now you know about the delay.
Now I know about the delay.
The second version should be
okay, so fun story time before we leave.
Yeah.
I was accosted by a psychopath on the street.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was supposed to remind
This
you
week.
about the psychopath. I'm reading a book about psychopaths, and I'm telling you, it's very helpful to avoid them. What happened?
This person was a self-described psychopath. Okay, so I'm spending a lot of time indoors with my most recent work. So I try and do like a walk twice a day. I'm going for my second walk in the day. It's the afternoon. I just go around a couple blocks. I'm going past this driveway, and a car coming out of the driveway almost hits me, stops right at me. And I'm like, and then I keep going. And then this car drives out of the driveway on Los Feliz Boulevard. So anyone who knows Los Feliz Boulevard, they know it can get really busy. Yeah. He drives out of the driveway and goes down the opposite side of traffic to speed up to a driveway in front of me and stop me in my path. And
what?
So he stopped, and then he's staring at me. I shit you not, he's doing this to me. He's just like staring at me like the Kubrick stare.
Jesus.
So I go around his car, not saying anything, just trying not to like do it. And he backs out into the street again, goes down the opposite side of traffic to a driveway further down, and cuts me off again. And so finally I'm like,
wow.
Is there something wrong? And he stares at me, and then he goes, I just want to know which driveways I'm allowed to drive in. If you're the king of the road, I know you're walking, but I would like to know where I'm allowed to drive. And he started like getting really angry at me. So I was like trying to de-escalate. And then I was like, I think there's like a communication problem. And he's like, I bet you didn't know I was a fucking psychopath. And he started like getting really angry. And then I started just walking away, and he watched me walk away and then backed into the street and drove off.
Wow.
And then I went like a crazy way back to my place to make sure that I wasn't followed by this person.
I'm coming in hot.
That guy was coming in hot.
To be fair, you did have your crown and your scepter with you.
Yeah.
So you were the king of the road.
And when he almost hit me, I said, "Listen here, peasant."
Yeah.
Thou
shalt not drive down that way.
That's not thy driveway.
Yeah. Wow. See, that's the scary part. That's scary, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. You know what? That's not something that anybody should ever experience. But there are psychopaths out there on the road. You know, when you see those people like weaving in and out of traffic, one of the characteristics of a psychopath is they have no fear, apparently. So they'll also, everybody else is just an object to them. So when you see people like weaving, you just got to stay away from that person because they won't think twice about just running you off the road or something like that.
This guy, I don't usually say like people have like a dark energy. This guy, he was like, the only thing I can remember is I saw a Night Stalker documentary, and the way that this woman bumped into him at a library, Ramirez, Night Stalker, and like she described this like feeling she got, and it was the same feeling, like this look, like the guy's eyes were shark eyes. They weren't like. Yes. It was like, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple years they were like, there was a serial killer in Los Angeles, and this is what he looked like, and it was that guy, and he's got the same Run DMC shirt on.
You could scream, I knew it.
I fucking knew it!
Oh, man. That was the guy. And he
I am
listens
the
to
king
Run
of the
DMC.
road.
That's not nice.
I proved that I can de-escalate psychopaths.
Well, in that case, yes, that's good.
I was able to de-escalate the situation because also his hands were hidden in his lap, and I was afraid like if I took a step towards that car, he could just pull a fucking piece out.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. There's people, they don't care. They have no caring mechanism. Yeah.
So, but it's just weird. It's like a random time, random place. You never know.
Yeah. You never know.
I guess that's why they call it random.
I guess that's
Isn't
why
that
they call
random?
it the blues. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Everybody, let's do it.
I thought you were going to say puppy love.
I guess that's why they
that
was a meet cute.
Elton did a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure. Lee, that was a meet cute. You might have been.
Yeah, no, I'm going to write back and be like, you accosted me on the street yesterday. You had this look in your eye like a great white shark.
Your presence is required at my castle. to see if the Run DMC shirt fits.
The driveway king of Los Feliz has requested your presence for a ball.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know that I love psychopaths.
Yeah, you're not the only psychopath in town, bub.
Boy, look, we got to be careful out there. Y'all have to be careful out there. And, that's what it's about right now. Look after the people in your immediate community. Because right now the world needs every little bit of help it can get.
Also, I noticed on my morning walk on the same driveway this guy came speeding out that I thought there was a coyote had attacked a crow because there was a crow's corpse just in several pieces. And then after that incident, I was thinking, wait a second, a coyote would have eaten the whole thing. Do you think that guy psychopath would have just killed a crow?
Yeah. He ate the crow.
Oh man. You think he killed the crow?
That would set anybody off, I think. Eating a crow.
Did you make him eat crow?
He got bird flu.
It's probably the 28 days later. Yeah.
He just need to put mustard on it. Well, I think we did it. I think we've accomplished a lot this week.
They said it's fine.
It's totally fine. It's dead already.
Yeah. And then when I said I wasn't the driveway king, he was like,
"Oh, really?"
Did he say this?
I'm joking. I
demand an explanation.
I wish if he would have said that, I would have been like, thank God.
You are not the father.
Imagine someone just pulled up and said that.
You are not the father.
Let's just start dancing. We should do that. That's a practical joke. I like it. It's practical camera stuff.
We should also do the time travel joke. That, to me, that is the perfect harmless prank to do on somebody.
That you traveled into the future of 3 minutes or into the past?
Where you run up to the person and you ask what year it is, and when they tell you, you say, "There's still time," and you run away.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Like comically run away, or as
You run away, and then we can add a special thing because there's 3 of us where you tackle one of us. And then we spill a mysterious green ooze everywhere. Right. And then that gets on turtles. And turtles grow big.
I have one question. Do I get to wear silver pants and the visor? Yep.
And you got to shave your head on camera.
Again? I have to keep shaving my head? Yeah. Then we're going to get my tattoo.
Have you ever done a mohawk?
Yeah. I used to have a frohawk back in the day. If you Google me,
no way.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one, a picture before we go. Yeah, and you could join us.
All 3 of us had frohawks, didn't we?
I went for a full mo. I didn't do the faux.
That's right. You were, yeah.
Let's see if I can find some.
I wish I could still do a mohawk. Oh my God. It's the one part of my head that's just impossible to do.
I got to scroll.
Like a reverse mohawk.
That was a thing. I remember there was a band. God, what were they called? But the bass player had a reverse mohawk. He just shaved a line down.
Oh, was it like Newfound Glory or something?
No, I didn't listen to bands like that. Come on, man.
I know that band sucks.
I think it was Bruce Springsteen.
I was listening to Bruce Springsteen.
Spruce Sporstein. Oh, here we go. Found it. Let's see if we can see this. Let me turn the brightness down. This was the Frohawk.
Oh, that's good. Look at you.
That was a Frohawk.
Rocking and rolling.
That's great.
That looks really good. You want to do that again?
You want me to? You want to and just
He's
do the whole
thing?
thing?
A hairstylist.
I've changed my career path and I need practice.
Yeah.
We'll do the mohawk, but just the whole thing.
Just a mohawk, but on the ground.
I wish I could find that picture of Ollie. The first time I shaved my head into a frohawk, we were in the middle of a tour and we were in like Arizona or something. And our drummer, Oliver, beautiful bald man, like my friends here. And he picked up the hair from the floor and put it on top of his head. So we both had frohawks in the same moment. It's a beautiful picture though. He was very
If you
drunk.
ever do shave your head, Dave and I want to try your hair just once.
You could try it on. I'll let you try my hair.
Wow.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us with this to continue this discussion during the Roach Clips section of our Patreon show, please consider subscribing. You get access to our Discord and you get extra show each week. But remember, this show drops every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Spotify and on YouTube. But you know what? Sometimes it might drop a little early on Apple Podcasts
or not at all.
You can't schedule that one for some reason. And Tool made Fear No Hawkulum in 2019. Perfect way to go out. Thank you, Dr. Gleepglop. Dr. Gleepglop is a doctor of all things fear inoculum. So that's all he knows is fear inoculum, apparently. Thank you, guys. We'll see you.
Bye, everybody.
Good chat.
But let's just crossfade that to see if.
Do you want this wonderful title? If you go full screen, would that help, or like just with the title card to like?
Discacosition
match, and then like when you come back, I don't know if that's what you can actually do in a timeline of what you're working with, but like it goes full screen to that, and then when that fades away, we're in the other part of the old episode.
Yes, I will figure out some kind of trick transition, or
or just do a star wipe.
Star wipe it is.
Star wipe, yeah.
So
there's no wrong ideas here, guys. There's just some that stand out.
There are, and it's star wipe all day.